Okay, I would like to present about our game development design, our project, COVID Adventure. So it made up with Construct 2. It will be prepared by Abdul Rahman, Ammar, me, Mohamad, Aqil, and Jasper. So what is the game all about is, okay, here the game analysis. COVID Adventure is similar to Super Mario. It's a platformer game. Player can earn points by killing the enemies. And also they have levels inside this game. So the mission is to create an enriching educational environment for public on importance managing hygiene in order to overcome the COVID outbreak. So the hero is the platformer game like Super Mario. The platform we use is PC, where the COVID Adventure is compatible on Windows 10 and also can run on internet browser, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and so on. So our target audience is not only for children, it's for all actually. The game is an extension of the module Kebersihan Diri in preschool, in which purpose of the game is focused on explaining how important hygiene during COVID-19. Okay, here the storyline and the character. Alright, Ammar as the playable character has to collect all the hand sanitizer in order to go to house safely. If the hand sanitizer is insufficient, insufficient, Ammar have to find all the hand sanitizer to unlock the door to the home. Okay, here are the character inside this game. Ammar as a playable character. Ammar have ability to run, can jump, also can shoot the enemies. So in level 1 we have a crowded people, which an infected crowd. So Ammar have to keep away from them to keep Ammar health in good condition. It's like a zombie-like figure. Here in level 1 also have monster, also have in level 2. This monster just like a virus. So the virus also capable to damage the player. So Ammar have to avoid it or can destroy it. Okay, every level have boss inside of it. For boss level 1, it's like a blue color rock-like creature, can deal damage to the Ammar. So in order to proceed to the next level, Ammar have to kill the boss in level 1. In level 2 also have a creature that Ammar have to deal with it. So for the gameplay, okay, the COVID Adventure is about Ammar player have to survive the wave of COVID-19. Like I said before, it's a platformer game like Super Mario. The difference is Ammar have to collect all the key, all the hand sanitizer in order to win or finish the game. The similarity of with Super Mario is a platformer game where Ammar can shoot and avoid the enemy. So the game will be run on PC, the platform. The gameplay features, the key gameplay features are the game-based learning, where the outcome from the game give the player a reminder about how dangerous the COVID-19. So the player experience, you as a player, you can experience on how important to keep away from other activities during COVID-19. Because in this game, we have 2 levels that have obstacles inside there, have monster and hand sanitizer that Ammar have to collect all and avoid all the monster and the obstacle. So okay, that's it. Okay, for the gameplay guidelines, the rules are simple. In order to win the game, you have to collect all the hand sanitizer. If your health drained to 0, means you are infected by COVID-19, and you must start the game from the beginning. Right, that's all the rules. And also, yeah, you have to beat the boss in order to win the game also. And all the instruction will be in English, and the player must follow it. The certain part, the instruction will only pop up in a certain part. Alright, the objective of the game is to survive and go home safely without being infected with COVID-19. So what the player can get, the reward the player can get is by killing the virus and also collect all the hand sanitizer, you will get points, which means your high score. And also will be rewarded on winning the game when you complete the second level. So the penalties or the challenging in this game is the player must go through all the obstacles, all the monster, and collect all the hand sanitizer in order to win the game. If the hand sanitizer is not collected all, so the player must turn back and collect it. The difficulty level is intermediate because it's not too hard to complete the level, but on the second level it's quite challenging actually, but still you can finish the game. So the gameplay mechanic, what Ammar can do is Ammar can move right and left, jump, also can do a double jump in the mid-air, also can shoot water to clean out the virus or to defeat the monster. So the game mode is single player and the difficulty is intermediate. What we have to do is collect all the hand sanitizer, go home safely, and avoid contact with the virus and the crowded people. So the scoring system is points, which is high score when you kill the virus and collect all the hand sanitizer, and also the reward when you arrive at home safely. Alright, for the level design, I will pass to my teammate Ammar. Okay, that's it. Assalamualaikum. Thank you.
Next, we will move to level design. They have two levels, level 1 and level 2. In level 1, the background the game is during the day. In terms of difficult, the difficult can be described as easy and less hazard. The objective of this level is more educating the player in the perspective of gaining the knowledge of the hygiene during the pandemic season. Quick fact will be appear if player approach a master killing the boss and approaching a hand sanitizer, something like that. And in order to pass this level, the player need to kill boss to get hand wash and collect all 5 hand sanitizer. In level 2, the background game is during the night. In terms of difficult, can be described as hard for the perspective of the preschool student. In order to win, the player need to kill 2 boss to get hand wash and also to collect 5 sanitizer. Next is game aesthetic and user interface. Based on the name of this game, called the Adventure, we could identify that this game is about the adventure of kid during the pandemic season and need to find the sanitizer. The third type of this game, more adventure, which the pandemic element, meaning that during the level 1, the background of this game is more look like a desert adventure style, and during the level 2, the background of the term is more look like a jungle adventure term, but the sprite used more of relate to the term pandemic, such as virus is master, bullet is from virus, and hand sanitizer is hand wash. In the perspective of user interface, this game is more like base learning, which the content is minimal, but we hope the player gets some knowledge during the pandemic season. As referred to video 4, the HUD for this game is simple, which is contain health bar, sanitizer number, also the score of the player. In order to conclude the subtopic of aesthetic and design, this game is using 2D style of design. In this game, the term is more adventure and mixed with pandemic season term, where most of the sprite used is related to pandemic season. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rahman bin Mohammed and I'm going to show about the demography of this game. Okay, so this is the main menu of this game. Okay, as you can see, this is very minimal because of what? Because this is for preschool students. Okay, one thing about preschool students that they don't do customized setting. Okay, so we wanted to make it something yang straightforward and simple. Okay, and kalau boleh kita tak nak letak too much of features sebab kita tak nak ada distraction. So one thing, a user only have to click play button. Okay, so this is level 1. Okay, in order to control in this game there is only 4 buttons. Okay, first kali left click, yang kedua adalah right click, yang ketiga adalah up, dan yang keempat adalah space. Okay, before you are approaching something for the first time, okay, there is always a quick fact window. Okay, macam this thing. Okay, coronavirus can be transmitted through close contact. Okay, this is some quick fact lah. So every time you're approaching something for the first time, there is always some quick fact about a particular things lah. So depending on the situation. So right now it is about the virus, and this thing is about the hand sanitizer lah. I don't want to read this because one thing, because I don't want to take too much of time lah. Because if I'm reading everything, okay, then dia akan makan masa lah, because we wanted to make this demographic as fast as possible lah sebenarnya, because kita tak nak consume too much of time on this. So the third thing is about social distance. Okay, this thing I will explain lah. Because of social distance, this thing is about the option sebenarnya. This thing is about the option. They explain about the social distance is very important. Social distance is very important, and also in this case there are two paths for you to choose. Okay, sama ada you ikut jalan atas ataupun you ikut jalan bawah. So kalau you ikut jalan atas, okay, kalau you ikut jalan atas, your health can be affected lah sebenarnya. You see, your health can be affected, but you cannot kill those things because that is not the virus ataupun apa. That is only the crowd. Okay, kalau you baling hand sanitizer pun dia takkan mati. Unlike the virus lah. So you have to go supposedly you have to go to lower block lah sebenarnya. And then this is the bosses lah. So this is how this game actually work lah. Okay, before you go to the next level, you are required to do two things. Yang pertama adalah you are required to collect all of the hand sanitizer, and yang kedua you are required to wash your hand. Okay, example, you don't wash your hand, and then what happen is something is missing. You have to collect all 5 hand sanitizer or wash your hand once before you are able to pass through this door lah. So what happen is you have to wash your hand first, and then only you can pass through level 2. Okay, the thing is level 2 is similar with level 1. Okay, is similar with level 1. Okay, so there's nothing much yang I nak explain kat sini. I just akan fast forward lah. Okay, then I just nak tunjuk yang how it is kalau I mati. Kalau I mati, this is how lah. Kalau my health is 0, I akan mati, and this is my best score. And this is how this game actually work lah. In order for you to win this game, ataupun in order for you to make the mission accomplished, you have to pass through the door in this level, this particular level. And what happens is you have to pass through this thing and collect 2 hand washing and 5 hand sanitizer. Okay, I akan tunjuk this more demographic dekat fast forward punya time, fast forward punya gameplay, and I can attach dekat end of this game lah, dekat end of this video. Okay, so that's all for demographic. Thank you so much for watching. So for the conclusion, it is supposed to be presented by Jasper, but he is in Sarawak and the internet connection there is not clear. So he gave me the script to present. So before we start with the conclusion, I would like to show a very short video about COVID, and about COVID in the perspective of the preschool students. So let's watch the video first.
COVID-19 tu dia tajam. Dah semua dia tajam.
Sama Jadi macam mana kita nak lawan COVID-19 tu?
Lepas tu kentut. Lepas tu busuk.
Oh, lawan pakai kentut? Okey.
Lepas tu busuk.
Okay, from that video, we can conclude that kid does express things from what they see. Okay, but right now COVID is something that we cannot see. Okay, so how to express, how to educate the kids is based on this game. So I think this game is actually a very good things lah. It's a very good things in term of to educate the kids. So as a conclusion, a very simple one. We hope anyone who plays this game will benefit in term of, number 1 is of course gaining knowledge. Number 2 is critical thinking. If you realize, we flashback from the game, a part of the game adalah ada satu session in which you have to choose a path between somewhere crowded and somewhere less crowded. So it is supposedly required critical thinking. I mean, not a major critical thinking, but a minor one, in term of making a solution lah. Okay. Number 3 is immersion towards the game. Walaupun this game is actually quite simple lah sebenarnya, kalau kita bercakap very simple and very easy for our age range, but not for the kids sebenarnya. For the kids, this game is for me, I rasa macam it is very suitable. I tested it on my nephew lah kan. My nephew, they try to play this game, and then for the difficulty, it is actually quite hard for them, and it is not that easy. So I hope, again, I hope anyone who plays this game will get benefit from these three things lah. Okay, thank you from all of us. And lastly, I just wanted to remind Doctor, if Doctor wanted to watch the full gameplay of this game, we attach a different video file lah, for that one, because we don't want this video to be very long. So thank you again, Doctor. Sorry for taking your time, and thank you for listening.